What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to check another battler reaching legend with a very unique team. I don't think I've really seen this in the Great League before. Obstagoon, Alolan Ninetales, and Swampert right there with the legacy move of Hydro Cannon. So shout out to Mr. Thamagotcha for reaching legend. Thanks for sharing these battles with us. Not battlers. These battles with us. This team looks really cool, so hope you guys enjoy. All right, getting into the first battle, we have Obstagoon on the lead versus Defense Form Deoxys. Okay, let's see how they decide to handle this right here. We'll likely see a safe swap, and they are choosing to safe swap the Alolan Ninetales, and in comes a Diggersby. So Diggersby, really strong Pokemon in the Open Great League. I think underutilized widely, but it's very strong. And Alolan Ninetales here on the safe swap can put a lot of pressure with Weather Ball, so we do see a shield. Shield advantage now is very big for Obstagoon, as Night Slash will still do super effective damage to the Defense Form Deoxys. Fire Punch as well, even though it is super effective, honestly doesn't do that much. So the Alolan Ninetales is going to be able to survive a second one and might be able to get two shields here, or maybe even flip. No, the Earthquake lands, boom, takes out the Alolan Ninetales, and Obstagoon now is going to come in and fully farm down with counter. This is where things can get very dangerous. When you lose that lead, but you have a charge move like Night Slash in this situation to do super effective damage, loading up on energy is one of the greatest things you can do. So Obstagoon already at 2 Night Slashes, nearly to a third, as Defense Form Deoxys does come in. They're going to go ahead and throw the first one. We see a no shield right there, and we do see the Swampert come in, and a Wall Rain now is going to be in the back. So thankfully Swampert does have Sludge Wave here. If you're rocking with Earthquake with this team, it's still going to do neutral damage here, which is always great against these Wall Rains because they're on a lot of teams. And it does land. That's a huge amount of damage right there, as they do decide to throw the probably Icicle Spear right here. Let's see if they decide to throw it. Yeah, it is going to be the Icicle Spear. So Swampert can hang on one more to Hydro Cannon, but they don't get to it in time. This is actually perfectly fine. What did we just see Obstagoon do? It farmed down the Diggersby, and now we're going to see it farm down the Wall Rain. But Swampert hangs on and is able to get off one Hydro Cannon here to get the Wall Rain just low enough to be able to farm down as they do come in and counter down. We are going to see Defense Form Deoxys come back in, and this is going to be an extremely close ending right here because Night Slash is going to be doing super effective damage. They let the first one go through, but can Obstagoon get to two more? There's only one shield left here on Defense Form Deoxys. This is going to be so close, as counter is just destroying Obstagoon right now because of its typing. And they hang on with 1 HP and a dream. Obstagoon now is going to be taking out the Defense Form Deoxys, and that is going to be a good first game. Very well played. Alright, moving to the next one. We have Obstagoon on the lead versus Excadrill. Okay, Excadrill we really don't see in the Great League, so pretty spicy pick there by the opponent, and we will see them swap out right away into Nidoqueen, and the Swampert's going to be able to lock that down as Hydro Cannon is going to be doing super effective damage. So Excadrill typically more seen in maybe Ultra League and definitely more in the Master League, but seeing, oh, the Hydro Cannon landed. Seeing it here in the Great League is pretty cool. It still has the typing and the coverage, but it's just very, very glassy. So if you decide to use it for yourself, just know it's extremely glassy. So they do take switch right here. They had to give up a shield, or they decided to give up a shield there against the Earth Power. And that's probably a pretty good shield because now they can force shields here from Excadrill with these Hydro Cannons. And this is definitely going to be, this is going to one-shot Excadrill, so it will be forced to shield while maintaining switch advantage is always huge. But can they get to a second one in time? No, Excadrill is going to throw on CMP tie, and it will win. So Swampert is going to go ahead and decide to shield it right here. So I wonder if they're weak to Swampert in the back as well, or they're reading that they're weak, because they did decide to go double shields here on Swampert. So we might see a swap out here to try to catch the charge move. They do get 2 shields. Will they swap out? Yeah, they're going to go ahead and swap out into Obstagoon now and catch the charge move. So they're pretty hard reading right now. Whatever's in the back is weak to Swampert. Drill Run does land for an incredible amount of damage. It's going to be a Beedrill in the back. So Beedrill, obviously, with its moveset right now, could completely sweep this team if it has Drill Run and Sludge Bomb, because the Drill Run for the Swampert And the Sludge Bomb there for the Alolan Ninetales, and Beedrill fully farms down. They're going to come in with Ninetales, but they threw right away. Pretty blind throw right there. Probably predicting it was going to be Swampert trying to win the CMP tie, and Drill Run is not going to be enough. So they're going to try to Poison Jab down, but Beedrill might go down to Charm. It's going to be so close. No, Beedrill decides to throw the Charge move at the last second. So now this is going to be a race between, oh, it was just a Fell Stinger. It's going to be a race between Excadrill and Swampert here to close this game out. Swampert does have the Hydro Cannon ready, so let's see if they can land it. They're going to go ahead and swap right away, throw the Hydro Cannon, and they do get to it, so that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Really spicy team on the opponent's side with the Excadrill and Beedrill, and then the Nidoqueen Safe Swap. Good game. All right, moving to the next one, we got Obstagoon on the lead versus Skarmory. Okay, so this is actually pretty good here for Skarmory, as well as keeping it away from, or this is pretty good here for Obstagoon facing the Skarmory to keep it away from the Alolan Ninetales while still maintaining that neutral damage. So they're going to go ahead and probably let this go. That was definitely too quick to be a Brave Bird. It was just 5 Air Slashes there, so they're going to go ahead and build up to 2 Night Slash and just throw them back to back. Now, if Obstagoon gets a boost here, things could get a little crazy. But let's just see what happens. First Night Slash lands, no boost. They're going to go ahead, and we see a swap out right away into Drapion, I believe. So even better. Skarmory and Drapion now are somewhat handled right here. And we will... Okay. They're bringing in the... I was not expecting that. I was expecting the Swampert to come in. But the Alolan Ninetales has no fear here against Drapion. They no-shield the Sludge Bomb! And they still hang on. My goodness! They have some cojones right now, and they're going for a Weather Ball here to take out the Drapion. And let's see if they force that shield. They do force the shield. So now they're going to try to sweep here with Swampert, obviously. Obstagoon is going to come in to tank this charge move. Probably going to be another Sludge Bomb, unless they're rocking Aqua Tail here. No, it is going to be another Sludge Bomb. So a full Swampert potential sweep, but watch there be a Venusaur in the back. Let's see how this is going to end. They fully farm down. Skarmory is somewhat low. 1 shield left. What is on the other side? It's going to be a Swampert Mirror. They can just go straight for Hydro Cannons and not worry if the opponent is going to catch it. So that was actually a great call. I was really surprised that we saw the Alolan Ninetales come into that Drapion and no shield the Sludge Bomb, but they were probably calling the Crunch shield bait potentially. So we will see a second Hydro Cannon come through. But this is going to be a good game. They have 2 shields left. They do need to be concerned about a potential Brave Bird here from Skarmory, so they got to be very careful about what they decide to shield and win. But if they can throw this Hydro Cannon right away, oh, the Skarmory comes in. So this is actually perfect. Yeah, the opponent decides to surrender. They were trying to catch the charge move right there. All right, good game. Moving to the next one. We have Obstagoon on the lead versus Alolan Ninetales. Okay, how do they recover from this one? Hopefully that is Charm. It is going to be Charm. They're going to go ahead and go into the mirror fight, and the opponent is going to bring in Galarian Stunfisk. Oof. This is definitely a tough one, but let's see if Swampert can do another sweep. I'm curious if this is actually going to be... It probably isn't Bastiodon and Galarian Stunfisk backline, because if it was, the Bastiodon would have come into this Alolan Ninetales right here. As Galarian Stunfisk is a bit of a softer win, whereas Bastiodon can just hard lock it down with Smackdown. So let's see what is actually going to be in the back, but Galarian Stunfisk is going to be able to take this one, and they're probably going to no-shield it as well. Come in with that Obstagoon and load up on some energy, or they might come in with Swampert and load up on energy as well, because Swampert is going to be their win condition. If they are weak to Swampert, they need to invest these shields right here, especially if this is an Earthquake. Yep, they are going to shield. That's a great shield right there with the Swampert. They can now commit to the farm down and really not worry. They actually might have to catch a move on Obstagoon, but instead they decide to throw the Hydro Cannon right here to take out Galarian Stunfisk. Now, let's see what the opponent decides to come in. Oh, the opponent shields! They are very weak to Swampert, so obviously hard reading that. They're going to go ahead and double shield right now as they stop that next Earthquake and farm down with Mudshot. And here we go. What is in the back? It's going to be another Swampert back there. So this is going to be very close. I think this battler has it. They should be able to get off multiple Hydro Cannons right here. And they could even try to catch one on the Obstagoon. But no shields now. This is going to be an extremely close ending to this game. Switch clock is up for the opponent as well. Oh my goodness, this is so close. 1 charm. They swap into Obstagoon. The Ninetales is going to come in and be able to charm down. They're going to go ahead and go for cross chop right away. So not faking a gunk shot might have been a bad call. But let's see if they can get it. If they can get to one more cross chop and force that final shield, this is going to be huge. They do get to it in time. The Obstagoon clutches up. This might just force that final shield from the opponent. Nope, they let it go. They're going to come in with Swampert and try to close this game out. But Obstagoon doesn't care. The Swampert is forced to throw right here. But I think the opponent has 2 Hydro Cannons ready. So that is looking to be a good game. If they don't, there is 2 right here. Remember, they have 1 shield left. If this Swampert, the opponent Swampert, if it is 1 fast move away, it is all over. They get the shield. Nope, they were 1 fast move away, able to take it right there. So unfortunately for the opponent, they, got taken out. So good game, very well played. That was a close one. Once again, Swampert doing a nice cleanup. All right, moving into the next one. Oh, okay. Little mess up there. We got Obstagoon versus Walrein here on the lead. I wonder if there's a Trevenant in the back. Let's see how this is going to play out. We see a swap out right away into Surf Fetch, so the Alolan Ninetales is going to come in. Those Charms are just chunking. My goodness, that's a lot of damage. They can safely shield right here too if they want to. No, they're going to go ahead and let it go and just farm down. Excuse me. The reason why is they may just, the Walrein would be so weak to these Charms, or not weak to the Charms, it would be forced to throw an Earthquake in order to take out Alolan Ninetales instead of just going for an Icicle Spear in this situation. That raw damage could be a lot, and if you're reading, they have double fighters in the back, you could try to save the Alolan Ninetales. So here comes the charge move. It's going to be Icicle Spear now because it is low enough from the Leaf Blade from Surf Fetched. And then we will see Obstagoon now come in, but they do have back-to-back Icicle Spears, which is fine. As long as it's not a Venusaur in the back, they should be okay. Because Obstagoon, if it's Trevenant, oh, it's going to be a Medicham, so this is still going to be a tough one. Swampert can put a lot of pressure here with Hydro Cannon, but if this Medicham is running Power-Up Punch and Psychic, it could potentially sweep this whole game because Power-Up Punch is really just going to ramp up its damage. If it's Ice Punch Psychic, it's going to be a matter of shield baiting right here. So let's see what they decide to do. It is going to be, they're going to shield it, is going to be the Psychic. So they probably have Ice Punch. So let's see if the Swampert can pull this one off. Oh no, another charge move now coming through from Medicham. I don't think this is enough for a second Psychic. No, it's just going to be the Ice Punch right there. So they will be able to hang on and get what looks to be back-to-back Hydro Cannons. I think it's 1 more Mud Shot. So I think they have enough health in order to get to that. 1 more right here. Can they get it? Yeah, they can. That's going to be perfect. This is going to be taking out the Medicham. And then Obstagoon has some loaded energy there for, or they do get the final shield, I should say. They have a Night Slash ready for the Medicham, and they should be able to counter down the Walrein. And that is going to be a good battle, very well played. So Obstagoon going to clutch it up right there as they counter down Medicham. And Walrein is a couple counters away. And Obstagoon sweeping it right there. Good game. All right, moving into, was that the last one already? Well, yeah, it was the last one. So huge congrats to this battler. Mr. Thamagacha able to go 5-0 right there on their final set. Beautiful. Got Zacian as well. And they got 2 Legends. So huge congrats. That's a really fun team. Obstagoon, Ninetales, and Swampert. When I saw this team, I thought this was Ultra League, but it's actually the Great League. So really cool, really fun team that you guys could try in these last couple days of Go Battle League. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.